I've got some insane trading methods that can help you make a ton of coins on FIFA 23. But before we jump into that, I'm going to show you the easiest way for you to get some coins. If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com and use code CHIEF for 5% off at checkout. Now let's get right into this video. Alright boys, so diving into today's video, we have some brand new filters for you that are going to be based off of the recent marquee matchups. So diving into this, the first filter we're going to be looking at is we're going to be looking at Premier League cams here. Now the reason these cards are up in price is because there is a Manchester Derby section of the marquee matchups, and it's in a 4-2-3-1 formation, which means the formation has 3 cam spots in it. So right now, these cams are all selling for a minimum of 850 coins at the moment. And obviously there is a bunch of cards that fit into this filter, including bronzes, silvers, golds, gold commons, gold rares. So it's really, really nice. So if these are selling for 850, typically we want to try to pick these low budget filters up for 150 coins under what the cards are selling for. So we want to snipe and bid on these cards for about 700 coins or less. Now, when it comes to marquee matchups filters, typically what I tell people is you can try to snipe, but there's a lot of times just too much competition, as you can see at Mr. Rodrigo for 450 there. A lot of times there's just too much competition, so I pretty much strictly do bidding when it comes to marquee matchups filters, just because it seems next to impossible to snipe these cards. So let's set our max bid price here to 700, and you can see it's going to be much easier to win bids on these cards than it is going to be sniping these. So I just prefer to do this. It's a lot easier. It's a lot less like, you don't have to be as locked in when you're doing it. So I like to do this a lot more. And the bronzes and silvers are typically a lot easier to win than those golds as well. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So another section of that Premier League marquee matchups. Hold up. 80% of you guys are not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button, please. And while you're here, you might as well follow on Twitch for daily live streams and join the Discord for more trading tips, investments, all that good stuff. Is just that you need a Manchester City and a Manchester United player. So these cards are typically going for, right now, I think about 750 coins for the Manchester City and Manchester United players at the moment. So this is a bit of an interesting filter because you're basically only going to be sniping gold commons, bronzes, and silvers, because obviously gold rares get listed at discard price at that. But these are selling at about 700 coins at the moment. So you could sit here and try to pick these up for 550. And again, the only things that are going to fit into this filter are the bronzes, silvers, and gold commons here. But you see, there are going to be cards coming through here at those prices. And again, I would focus on bidding when it comes to that as well. So Premier League, Manchester United, we want to set our max bid price to 550 here. And you can see there's a Van de Beek. Oh, someone bid on him. I thought we were going to get him for nothing. And you can see there's not a ton of cards coming through here, but it's at least worth keeping an eye on those bids in case those cards do sneak through. Especially if you're on late at night, you can make quite a few coins off of this. Now, moving on to our third filter for today, we're going to move on to a League One section of the marquee matchups, and we're going to be looking at League One left wingers. Now, gold left wingers, that is. I believe right now these are selling for about 850 coins. Yeah, 850 is going to be the price for these, and there's quite a few players in this filter, which makes it really, really nice. And since most of them are gold common, it makes it nice for bidding. So we have Sulemana, Terrier, we have a gold rare Toko Akambe, we have Harriet there. So there's quite a few cards in here. So what we're going to be looking at is, again, those gold French left wings in the League One. And since these sell about 750 coins, 850, whatever you want to call it, we're going to try to pick these up on bid for about 650 or less here. And you can see there's quite a few cards coming in here with no bids on them, just because it's a little bit more of like a different filter, because you don't exactly need a League One left winger, but to get chemistry, it makes it a lot easier in this marquee matchups. So that's why these cards have inflated a bit here. Now, I don't believe the right wings have moved as much. Let's go look at the gold right wingers here. in the League One. I think these are still pretty cheap. Yeah, so these aren't worth doing. It's just the left wingers this time around. And then one more filter I wanted to check was gold center mids in the League One. What are these selling for? So these are not up in price either, so you can just ignore that. But guys, 3 filters for you to try out based off of these marquee matchups. But guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.